Hi, I'm Khadija, aka Keeja. Thank you for clicking on my channel, Keeja Reads Romance. Yeah, here we are. I thought I would start out doing the newbie booktuber tag. Seems like that's a popular one that people like to do. And honestly, I didn't really know what I wanted to start out with. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So I have it on my iPad down here. If I'm looking down, that's why. So the first question is, why did you start this channel? Well, okay, so I got into booktube probably about end of 2020, or was it during 2020? No, I think end of 2020. And I just started watching, and it really like reignited my love for reading. And I just thought, you know, I've wanted to do this for so long. It's the beginning of the new year. I'm like, why not? So I'm really glad I'm doing this. I really want to meet new people and get some books to friends. I would love that. So yeah, that's basically why, I've started this. And maybe I can, share some authors that I love with other people and just really have friends to talk to about books. Because I'm sure my fiance is just so sick of me going on and on about the books I'm reading and love. Question number 2, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to booktube? Honestly, unique, probably not. Like, let's be honest here. I like to read smut. I love Omegaverse and I love mafia romance. So, I guess I could bring a few more titles maybe people haven't heard of, or authors people haven't heard of. But really, this is just for fun. I hope I can do vlogs. I love watching other people's vlogs. So hopefully I can do some vlogs and maybe just see a little bit more into my life and what I'm reading, what I'm doing. As far as unique though, it's like, I really can't promise anything unique. Maybe, hopefully you just like my content. We get along. Number 3, what are you most excited for this new channel? I'm most excited to be able to talk about books, rant about books. Like I said, just share more of my reading goals and my reading life, and also meeting new people. I have a bookstagram at Keeja_reads_romance. If you want to follow me there, I'll leave it linked down below. But I've made so many good friends on there. I've met so many nice people. I've met one of my new favorite authors on there. We talk back and forth here and there, and it's so fun. And I just feel like it would be nice to meet people, meet new people. So if you do have like a booktube channel, please feel free to like leave a comment and let me know so I can follow you and subscribe. I just think it'd be super nice to meet new people. Let's see, number 4, why do you love reading? I love it for the escapism. Since the beginning, just being able to escape into a book and just totally getting lost and rooting for this couple, like specifically with romance. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Anytime I am feeling extra anxious or depressed or something, you best believe I'll probably be reading, unless that causes me to go in a slump. But most of the time, like, the escapism for sure. And I love it. I love being in someone else's life, going through whatever they're going through. And yeah, it really is just the escapism. It's so great. Literally the best. What book or series got you into reading? I was kind of excited for this one because I really want to talk about the series that I used to love and everything. So just real quick, I was a slow learner when it came to reading when I was younger. I was not one of those kids who were reading like in kindergarten. Like, I think it was 2nd or 3rd grade I actually learned how to read. And after that, my teacher at the time told me about like Magic Treehouse, and that really started everything. The Magic Treehouse series. Next thing you know, I was reading way above my grade level. So it kind of started there. And then I kind of took a break, probably middle school, me and my best friend, one of my best friends, Jamie, we started reading the Click series. She had like the entire collection that she got for like Christmas or her birthday, and we would just spend hours and hours and hours reading in her room. Like during the summer, we would spend like days just reading, and we'd switch off books. Like I think she was a book ahead of me, or I was a book ahead of her, so then like once we finished that one, we just give it to each other, and like we would just read those, and those are so fun. Oh my god, the little tweenage drama, and they're all like super rich, and all their little boyfriends, and it was, oh my god, that series was great. So that was like middle school, and then after that, I think like high school, one of my friends got like tickets for the midnight showing of Twilight, of course. I was like, okay, I'll go to this movie. I'd never heard of it, never heard of the books, anything. I watched that movie. It was over. It was over. I was obsessed. I was obsessed with Edward, Jacob, Bella. Every part of that movie I loved. So of course, when I found out there were books, immediately I'm like, I have to read these. My friend had the first one. I read hers, loved it, obsessed. I need the second one. Well, everyone was reading it, so the hold of the library was just insane everywhere. The school library, the public library, like I could not get this book unless I bought it. And I was in high school. I did not really have money to be spending on books. So I told my mom, I was like, this is the only thing I want for Christmas. I need the entire series, please, please, please. So I got the entire series for Christmas. I spent my entire like winter break reading those books over and over and over again. I don't even know how many times I've read those books. Like so many times. I was obsessed. That really kicked it off. And then we go into like when 50 Shades came out, and everyone was talking about this like really spicy book, and you know, it had sex in it. I was like, oh my god, you know, what the heck? I'm like, all right, I'm gonna read it. Clearly, I'm gonna read it. So I read that book, and that was really my introduction into smut. So those series really just like kind of got me to where I am today with my reading. Okay, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? Well, I have some questions now, because girl, where are you getting this copyright-free music? How do you edit your videos on not a MacBook or anything? Because I have like a Windows laptop. Like, how do you edit these? I have so many questions, and I'm sure I'll be reaching out to them like before I post this, because I have no idea. No idea. Also, how are you so creative with your content? I, like in my planner, I wrote down a few ideas of like videos I might want to film, but I really have no idea. Like, so we'll see how this goes. I really don't want to fall off this channel, but if it happens, it happens. I'm sure I'll be back. It just happens with my social media sometimes. I'll be here posting a ton, and then next thing you know, it's like, where's Khadija? You know, like, oh, I haven't seen Keeja, you know, post anything in a while. Yeah. I'll come back though. I always do. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Again, consistent posting for sure. Also time. I know people like batch film and stuff, so maybe I'll do that, because I don't want to, I spend a ton of my time reading and taking pictures for Instagram sometimes, and this will just be another thing. I do have a son, and I have a stepson and a stepdaughter, and my fiance, and like, you know, so I can't be using all my time to do like a bunch of stuff. So really, I'm gonna have to, it'll be interesting to see how I kind of balance everything, and how I'll be planning content, and if I'll be doing batch filming, or if maybe I'll just post once a week, or shoot once a month. I don't even know, you know, we'll see how it goes. I'm not trying to get ahead of myself here. When did you start reading? I kind of already answered that with the other question, so we'll just keep going. Where do you read? I read in my bed. Pretty much 80% of the time, I'm in my bed reading. I'm comfy, cozy, my heated blanket. I'm actually using my heated blanket now. Or else I'm on the couch. Again, my heated blanket, comfy, cozy. You know, usually my fiance will be watching something or playing his video game or something. and I'll just be reading. So that is where I'll be doing most of my reading, honestly. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else. I don't think so. I usually read on my Kindle. Sometimes I'll read a physical book, but either way it's the same. I'm in my bed. I am in my bed. What kind of books do you like to read? Ooh, good one. Okay, so I love to read mafia romance. Mafia romance, mafia romance, mafia romance. I love everything about it. I love mafia romance. And actually next, you know, a new subgenre kind of weaseled its way into my heart last year, and that is Omegaverse. I love Omegaverse. Oh my god, I love it. Or reverse harem or RH, Y2s, anything you want to call it. I love it. I love it. Omegaverse is just so different. It's so different, and it kind of gives me the vibes of paranormal sometimes. Sometimes I know there are paranormal Omegaverses. I haven't read too many of those. But even just like the contemporary ones, like they give me the feeling of paranormal. And again, that goes back to like my Twilight Lovin' vampire days. Like, I love it. And just the different aspects, it just, you know, the omegas and alphas and how that all works, like it just adds such a different layer to books than like regular contemporaries. Which I do still love contemporaries as well, like a surprise pregnancy trope. I love it. I love it. Probably because I went through a surprise pregnancy, yes, but I do love it. I love it. It's one of my top favorites for sure. Also, single mom or single dad, love those. I was a single mom for years. I met my fiance and he was a single dad for years, you know, like full-time single dad, full-time single mom. I love those stories, love those romances, again, relating to my life. That's probably why I love them. And then also like Mariana Zapata, love her books. Slow burn, but for some reason they're so entertaining. I don't even notice how slow it is. And like by the time they finally kiss, I'm like, I'm so happy. So love Mariana Zapata. Alien romances. I really like alien romances, especially when I need something different. It's just a whole different vibe, and it's so interesting, and it's not like fantasy where there's like a ton of world building. Sometimes there is, but you know, it's not a ton of world building or like, oh my god, you really got to pay attention to the characters and stuff. It's like low-key, like just like a low-key type fantasy thing. But yeah, alien romances, and then romantasy as well. I love that. Those I feel like are kind of hard for me to love. Like it has to be just the right kind. Sometimes I get tired of enemies to lovers, but then sometimes if it's not enemies to lovers, it's kind of boring. So I don't know. I'm still trying to find my footing with that. Fourth Wing I was obsessed with, so the first one, probably something similar to that. And then what does your book collection look like? As you can see, it's my shelves. Maybe I can show you a little more. Those are my planners, so let's ignore those messy things. But yeah, those are my shelves. I'll probably do, you know, maybe that's a video I could do, you know, showing my bookshelves. But honestly, I gotta clean up a little, rearrange a little. I need to unhaul. I need to unhaul real bad because a bunch of these books I've not read and now I have no interest in reading, so I really need to do an unhaul. But yeah, it looks like that's it. I'm so excited to be starting this journey on here. You know, like I said, if you're a booktuber and you want to be friends, let's be besties. Comment down below. Otherwise, I guess like and subscribe. God, this is so weird. Like and subscribe. I will leave a link to my Bookstagram also below. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.